Hello and good morning, everybody. I hope you are all well. I hope you had fantastic weekends. Tristan, G, Lucas, Jenna, Damien, Marissa, Jennifer, hello, 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 and hi. We've got a relatively short class today. Kind of by design, I figured that's okay, as we had a pretty big assignment last week with our film. And so the name of the game today is just a few points of order, and then talking a little bit about our schedule up until break and what we got to look forward to after that. Good morning, Liv. Welcome and hello. So we'll just give a minute or so for a few more people to trickle in. They can always catch up. Like I said, I don't have much on the docket for today by design. Nicholas, good morning. Hello. Thank you all for being here. Has everyone been enjoying the very nice weather outside? Finding myself doing a daily 3.5 mile loop in the area, which has been really nice. So yesterday was the first non-hoodie or jacket day, and it was just glorious. Had dinner outside. Hopefully you guys are getting some fresh air, or as much as possible. Cool. All right, so I don't want to linger too long, honestly, because I want to value your time and use this as an opportunity to hopefully get some things out there before we head into break. Now I know we discussed the film last Friday, but I did spend the weekend going through and grading your questions and answers and the discussion questions and all that stuff. And so I figured I would just first start by saying if anyone has any questions on how that was graded, or I did leave pretty thorough notes and comments throughout. I felt just to make sure that people were understanding the film. But if there are things that you want to ask now in regards to parts of the movie you didn't understand, let's we can certainly go through that. But I figured since we already discussed, we don't need to get into the film too much unless you have questions on the questions you answered. I'd be more than happy to explain why things were marked a certain way, or what we got wrong, or what we got right. Because otherwise, the one thing that I really wanted to focus on for today, and it's set to post on Classroom within the next 60 seconds or so, is a wellness and feedback survey. You guys know with all my projects, I really look to you folks for honest and open feedback in regards to what you thought heading into that project, what your thoughts were over the course of that project, and how you felt about it after it was finished. And while we haven't done like a traditional video project, I'm hoping those are on the horizon. But I was thinking the other day, heading into break, would be a good opportunity for me to sit down and maybe retool some of the things that I've been doing in regards to our, every other day meetings, to our assignments, and things like that. And so that feedback is crucial for me. I would like to take a look at what I have planned for after break, and see how I can adapt that to better suit your needs. And so, since we were kind of thrust into this digital learning environment and I was thrust into this digital teaching environment, I was hoping to get some feedback from you as to how I've been doing and what I can do better. On top of which, equally important is I want to know how you're handling everything. The one thing that's lost in this is obviously our face-to-face time, which gives me a really good, understanding on how you're feeling. Just being around you, being in the same room as you, and talking to you, and being able to get a sense of where your head's at can really help me understand what you're going through at home when I don't have the ability to, see you every other day like I would in the building. And since I've got, excuse me, some inclination to think that we're not going to be back in the building after break. Obviously, wishful thinking, and I hope that's the case. I have no insider information at all. This is just pure speculation. I just think we're going to be a little bit longer. Um, Knowing where you've been with this whole process, in addition to giving me some feedback on what we've been going through over the last few weeks with classes and work and stuff, will help me shape what I hope will be only a few weeks more of digital learning once we're back from break. So the survey is super short. It probably won't take you more than 5 or 6 minutes to do, in all honesty. And so I just wanted to let you guys know that that assignment was posted. That the feedback, as it's been all over the course of our year together, is important and meaningful for me. So just go through that honestly. Don't be afraid to tell me there are things that I'm doing that you don't like, and don't be afraid to tell me that there are things that your other teachers are doing that you do like and would like to see me do as well. I want to consider every and all option that I have to make things as good and the best they can be for you when we get back from break. Because that's your voice is important in all this. So I wanted to hear from you. I also figured with the big project we did with the film, and I understand that those questions were pretty thorough and it required a big chunk of time, that if we kind of ease into our spring break, I've got no problems with that because my goal for when we get back is to introduce you to our online editing platform. And get you set up with that, and hopefully get back into some simple projects that we can do, realistically around the house with minimal people. So that's on the horizon, and I'm excited about that because it's more in line with our brand and what we do as a class. So I lost my train of thought. All I wanted to do today is just kind of introduce that survey and let you guys know from my mouth and with my face that what's going on in your world I'm concerned about, because I know everyone's home life is different and everyone's situation is different, and knowing that is good insight for me. And some of you have reached out, and I appreciate that. And of course, you can continue to do so. None of that information will be shared. I may take a look at some of the statistical stuff and show you guys some of the more generalized things, not the personal things. Next class, just as a quick way to review, I think that's the plan for Wednesday, is to get together briefly, maybe move through those results a little quickly, and then just kind of say our goodbyes before we're back 10 days later, most likely in this similar situation and setup. So that's it. That's all I wanted to do today with you guys. I wanted to give you a nice, light, easy day. I would strongly recommend get that survey done now. Like I said, it won't take long, and if we've technically got 50 minutes left, bang it out. It's going to be the first grade in the 4th marking period, which should hypothetically, and my goal was to know that you're heading into spring break in the 4th marking period with an easy hundo, and I figured that must be something nice and something that you won't have to worry about then when we get back. You're starting off on in the best possible way. Grades were finalized over the weekend, so if you've been checking Portal or your grades, they've been finalized. They haven't been submitted yet, but they are done. All right, there's no work late at this point that I'll be taking, so you can look and see what that grade is going to be. If you need to prep parents, if you want to reach out and talk to me about some stuff, please do that. But just so you know, they're finalized, and I figured I'd make it easy for everyone to start off on the right foot heading into the 4th marking period with a simple, easy survey. So it's good because I'll get that feedback, which I can use to help shape our class. You'll get an easy grade for that because for me, like I said, that getting that is more important than scoring rigorously on that. And I tried to make it simple enough where it won't take a lot of your time. So that's all I have for today. I'm gonna hang in the video stream and chat for a couple minutes, But if you want to go take a look at that, just run it over real quick, see if you have any questions. I honestly feel that by the time you do that, you can just be done with it. But that should have posted on Classroom already. Um, I'll hang for a few minutes. If you guys have questions, come back, ask. If you want to ask me anything privately, shoot me an email. Of course, I'm available pretty much around the clock. So if there's things that pop up in the middle of the evening or night, shoot me an email. I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. Otherwise, it'll be the next morning. But that's all for today. So go take a look at that survey. Give me some honest and open feedback. Start off the fourth marking period with an easy hundo, and we will just meet briefly again on Wednesday to touch upon a few of those survey elements and, say our goodbyes and stuff before we head on to spring break. So that's all for today. I'm going to mute my mic so you don't hear me just murmuring to myself as I'm typing emails and doing some other work. But we'll touch base on Wednesday. All right, gang, I'll be here for a few minutes, and we'll see you then. Bye. Wednesday, Thursday. I meant Thursday. I've been getting my dates wrong. Holy cow. Thursday. I'll see you Thursday.